Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you are well by the grace of Allah with your friends and families. Welcome to our today's online class. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. This is Sifat Ferdousi, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today, I will discuss some creative question from Chapter 7, that is Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. One thing I noticed that you know the right answer, but you don't know how to write the answer. So today I will give you some tips and tricks how you will get maximum marks in your exam. I hope you will be benefited from this class. So dear students, let's start our today's online class. So dear students, this is our first stem. So now I will discuss about this stem. So first of all, we saw the stem. So what is written in our stem? In practical class, the teacher showed the students the characteristics of two types of plants. One type of plant has seeds which are necked and another type has enclosed seeds. Students observed the similarities and dissimilarities of both. So here we can see two types of plants. One type of plants is necked seeded and another one is enclosed seeds. So I hope you understand the stem here. One is Gymnosperms and another one is Angiosperms. Let's see the questions. So our first question, number A, is which plant has the largest sperm in size? So this is our knowledge based question. This knowledge based question can be related with the stem or it cannot be related with the stem. So and then now our second question is why cycas is called living fossil. This question is very common and very important question for you. This is the comprehensive based types of questions. One thing you forget to write in the exam, that is knowledge based answer. You have to, first of all, you have to write down the knowledge based answer, then you have to go to the explanation. Most of the time you just go to the explanation. Why cycas is called living fossil, you just go to the explanation directly. That's why you got 1 mark. But in the comprehensive based types of question, you should, first of all, you have to write the what is living fossil. Okay, first of all you have to write down the what is living fossil, that is knowledge based answer, then you will go to the explanation. If you write down in this way, then you will get 2 marks in your exam. Then number C, describe the characteristics of the first type of plant in the stem. So what is our first type of plant? Here you can see one type of plant has seeds which are necked. So our first type of plant is necked. So I hope you understand what is this. Can you guess? Okay, right now you just guess and I will describe in my next slide. So number D, analyze the second type of plant mentioned in the stem is characteristically well developed. So in this stem we have two types of plants. One is necked seeded plant and another one is enclosed seed. So we understand that one is Gymnosperm and another one is Angiosperm. First of all, you have to write down the what is actually stem. You should, first of all, you should fill up the knowledge base, that is in the stem this is are present, and then you have to go to the explanation. Most of the time you just go to the explanation, which one is more developed, Gymnosperm or Angiosperm. Just write down in this way. So dear students, now I will give you the answer and I will show you the answer how you will be right in your exam and how you will get in highest marks in your exam. So dear students, let's go to the slide. So our first question was which plant has the largest sperm in size? So answer will be the largest sperm is found in cycas plant. So our second question was why cycas is called the living fossil? So, this is our comprehensive based question. First of all, we have to give the knowledge based answer, that is, what is living fossil? When the characteristics of a living organism is similar to the characteristics of primitive fossil, then the living organisms are called living fossil. So, you have to write down the, first of all you have to write down this definition, then we will go to the explanation. So, why cycas is called living fossil? So, we will write down the cycas under the order of Cycadalus. In the primitive era, Cycadalus order was found in the whole world, but many of them are extinct. They are now found as fossil. Many characters of cycas is as same as the characters of Cycadalus order plants. That's why they are called living fossil. If you will give this answer in this way, then you will get 2 marks in your exam, inshallah. So, now I will go to the applied based question, and our question was, describe the characteristics of first type of plant in the stem. So, answer will be the, first of all we have to write down the what is actually stem or what is first type of plant. So, in the stem, first type of plant is Gymnosperms plant. The characteristics of Gymnosperms is described below. Number 1, all are terrestrial, xerophytic and perennial. Number 2, plant body sporophytic and divided into root, stem and leaves. And then number 3, xylem vessels, exception is natum, and phloem companion cells are absent. Number 4, all are heterosporous. Number 5, there is no ovary, style and stigma in megasporophase. And then number 6, ovule remains open without any covering and pollens fall directly on the ovule. Number 7, all are air pollinated. Number 8, double fertilization does not take place exception ephedra. And then number 9, endosperm is haploid, develops before fertilization. And then number 10, fruit does not develop and seed remain uncovered. So, this is our applet based of types of question. If you write this answer in this way, and you will get, of course you will get 3 marks or 2 or 3 marks in your exam. So, now the higher ability question. So, what is the higher ability question? Our question was, analyze the second type of plant mentioned in the stem is characteristically well developed. So, answer is, in the stem, the second type of plant is Angiosperm. Characteristically, Angiosperms are more developed than Gymnosperms. The reason are given below. So, first of all, number 1, all members of the plant group produce specialized sexual reproductive organ known as the flower. Number 2, flower contains ovary within which develop 1 or more ovules. And then number 3, pollen grains are received by the stigma, male gametes are non-flagellate and non-motile. And number 4, no archegonium develops in Angiosperms. And then number 5, in most of them double fertilization takes place. Number 6, endosperm formation starts after double fertilization, and endosperm cells are generally triploid in nature. And then number 7, vessels are present in xylem and companion cells are present in the phloem. Number 8, seeds remain embedded within the fruits developed from ovary. And number 9, seed contains 1 or 2 cotyledons. So, this is our characteristics, and so Angiosperms are more developed. From this description we can say that the Angiosperms are more developed than the Gymnosperms. So, this is our hard ability question, and this is here our first stem answer is the N. Now I will go to our second stem. So dear students, this is our second stem. So now I will go to the stem. What is written in the stem? So our stem is an ornamental perennial dioecious plant, has coralloid root, show circinate vernation and primitive in flowering plant. Guess what kind of plant is it? Okay, I hope you until now you guess it, and I will tell the question. So first of all, our question is number A, what is gymnosperm? It is knowledge based types of question. You just define this gymnosperm, then you will get 1 marks. Then what do you mean by coralloid root? Most of the time you just write down the explanation, but first of all you have to give the knowledge based answer, and then you will go to the explanation, then you will get 2 marks in your exam. Then number C, describe the reproductive organs of the above plant. So now I will go to the again in the stem. So our plant is perennial dioecious plants. Here male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ will be the present in the different plant. So and then now its coralloid root, we see the coralloid roots is these types of coralloid roots are present in these types of plants, and the primitive in flowering plants. So I hope you understand the what is actually the plant. So yes, of course it is a gymnosperm. So this question describe the reproductive organs of the above plant. It can come as a describe the female reproductive organ of the plant, or it can come as a describe the male reproductive organ of the plant. So this is our applied based types of question. And then number D, explain the structural characteristics of the above plant. That is our cycas, or you can describe as gymnosperms. So structural characteristics of the above plant, we will describe the structure of the plant. Then now I will describe this question's answer in my next slide. So our second stem knowledge based is what is gymnosperm. So I will give the definition of gymnosperm. Those flowering plant without ovary in which fruit does not develop and the seeds remain naked are known naked seeded plants, and this is are called gymnosperm. Now I will go to the comprehensive based types of question. Our comprehensive based question was coralloid root. Then the main root of cycas is temporary, and the adventitious roots are developed after the degeneration of the main root. Small dichotomously branched roots grow erect out of the adventitious roots, and they branch continuously. The roots above the soil get infected by bacteria and their apex becomes swollen. Blue-green algae, Anabaena, nostoc infiltrate into the roots. This causes structural changes of the roots and looks like coral. Because of its appearance, it is called coralloid root. So this is our comprehensive based question. So now I will go to the applied based question. So our applied based question was describe the reproductive organs of above plant, or it can come as a female reproductive organ, or describe the male reproductive organ. Now I will describe it as a reproductive organ, that is male and female. I will describe both of the organ. So answer will be the above plant is cycas. The cycas plants are unisexual. All the species of the cycas are dioecious or heterothallic. Microsporophyll, that is our male reproductive organ, and the megasporophylls, that is our female reproductive organ, grow on separate plants. That's why it's called dioecious. And then now the microsporophylls of cycas grow aggregated along an axis and form a club shaped structure known as male Strobilus. So this is our figure of male Strobilus. You can see this is our figure of male Strobilus, and then The megasporophyll, that is our female reproductive organ. The megasporophylls on the other hand grow individually in the axil of scale leaves and do not form any cone or strobilus. So here you can see this is our female reproductive organ. And then now I will describe the male strobilus. Male cone or strobilus is a short stalked, compact, conical woody structure develops at the apex of the stem in between the crown of foliage leaves. It may be 40 to 80 cm in length. Several hundred microsporophylls remains spirally arranged around a central axis. The microsporophylls are flattened woody structure about 3 to 5 cm in length. It is triangular shape and tapering at the end of this sterile part known as apophysis. You can see this in the picture. Numerous sporangia develop on the ventral surface of the microsporophyll. 3 to 4 sporangia form a sorus. Within the sporangium, several spore mother cells develop, each of which divides by meiosis and produces 4 haploid spores. Thousands of microspores are thus produced in a strobilus. Mature spores are disseminated by air and firstly fall on the pollen chamber of the ovule. In germination, each microspore produces pollen tube and male gametophyte. And then now I will describe the female reproductive part that is called megasporophyll. Megasporophyll of cycas are developed at the apex of female plants and remain loosely arranged. Each megasporophyll is 15 to 20 cm long, dorsiventral, flattened and fleshy structure covered by velvety mass of brown hairs. Now you can see this is our picture of megasporophyll here very clearly. You can see here, you can see this is the hairy like types of structure, and then its upper portion is basically sterile and modified in a snake hood like structure, occasionally pinnately branched, and the lower portion is circular in shape. 2 to 10 large sessile ovules developed on the lateral sides of the megasporophyll. The ovules are reddish in color. I hope you can see the ovules that are reddish in color and remain uncovered on the megasporophyll. So, megaspores develop within the ovule by meiosis megaspore mother cell. Megaspore germinates to develop a simple type of female gametophyte within the ovule. More than one archegonia may develop in each female gametophyte and one egg is formed in each archegonium. So, this is our applied based question. I hope you understand how we will be write the applied based types of question. And now I will describe our last question, that was explain the structural characteristics of above plant. So, our stem was it was actually a cycas. So, answer will be the main part body of cycas is a sporophyte and divided into root, stem and leaves. The plant looks like the palm tree and also are called the palm fern. It is also perennial but growth is very slow. Here you can see this is our cycas plant, and then now I will describe its stem. First of all, I will describe the stem. The plant height may be 2 to 5 meter. In some species, it may be even more than that. The stem is generally unbranched, slender structure and remains covered by leaf bases. Then I will go to the leaves and I will describe the leaves. Cycas has 2 types of leaves, green and large foliage leaf and small brown colored scale leaves. The foliage leaves remain spirally arranged at the tip of the stem. Young foliage leaves show circinate vernation. Mature leaves may be 1 to 2.7 meter long. Here you can see here is curly venation, this is called sarcinate venation, and this is the leaf of cycas. And then now I will go to the roots. The main root of the cycas is a taproot, which is very short lived. For this reason, adventitious roots in groups develop from the base of the stem. Some of these adventitious roots grow horizontally below the earth's surface and repeatedly branch dichotomously. So, this is our roots of cycas, and this is actually coralloid types of roots. I described the two stems about Gymnosperm or Angiosperm. If you read these creative questions very carefully, then I hope you will get highest marks in your exam in the topics from Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. So, dear students, I hope you all enjoyed our today's online class. Thank you for being with me. Take care. Allah Hafiz.